Okay, let's begin with Maxim. Here's the guide camera. What you can see is I set fine star, 1 second, and continuous downloads. So these keep coming in every second. Options now, and here you can find the large statistics. There it is, display large statistics. I find this is a very useful function when focusing. And let's face it, you need to get focusing right the first time because you're going to be spending maybe 1 or 2 hours gathering data. Straight away here you see the large statistic window. I'm just going to move it over. You should do this when you're not already taking frames. It will move more smoothly. You can see nothing here is changing, and that's because it's currently set on camera 1. Now if I click it over to camera 2, which is my guide camera, there you go, camera 2. Now you can see the values instantaneously changing. The full width half max value is the most important. You also have the max intensity of the pixel. So here you can see a clear indication of how well you've focused your image. Now I'm going to change to camera 1. Camera 1 is my imaging camera, and that is the S-Big ST8300 series. I'm also going to change to H-alpha because that's the filter I'm going to be using. You'll need to repeat the process for each of your filters. So continuous 1 second, binning is 2x2, start. And now we bring in the image. And what you'll find is with H-alpha, as well as the doubly ionized sulfur and triply ionized oxygen, stars that you have normally in your RGB filters will completely disappear. You're going to have to increase the integration time, even on the fine star. I find 3 to 5 seconds is enough. So let's change that now and start again. Now you can see stars starting to appear in this image of the Heart Nebula. And you can see I'm also now getting a full width half max reading. Not very good at the moment. So we need to start focusing the camera. Oh, sorry, focusing the telescope. So I'm going to take a subframe on mouse, and I'm going to select the star that I want to focus in on. So you can do this both visually, in on a tight on the star you want to see, and also with the statistic window. So there's the frame. Now unlock. Not all the way, I like to leave a little bit of tension on the lock, but just enough so I can start to make some fine adjustments. And keep an eye on your statistic window. You'll see the intensity drop and the half width full max drop. And keep adjusting. Now I normally go through focus to make sure I've gone past, and then I will come back to focus. So 1.2 is not bad, 1.7 I've gone away. So let's come back, and now 1.2, 3, 5, cut out a little bit the wobbles there, 1.6. Don't rush this step. Remember, once you're focused, you're going to be spending probably up to 2 to 3 hours gathering data, so it's critical to get this step correct. Now 1.07 is looking pretty good. I've gone away from it again, and you know, I don't have a robo focus or anything. Well, there you go, 0.98. I'm going to lock that off now. As you can see, I just dashed over. You will find though, don't be afraid of this, when you lock it up, the lock will slightly change focus. Just walk away from the scope, let it take a few more readings, let it settle. So 1's good enough for me. What I'll also do, just to confirm focus, is I'll make a quick image using the Find DSO 40-second function, and I'll just run that now. Press start. 2x2 binned, camera 1. Just to make sure. Oh, don't forget to zoom out. Yeah, that's a good point. I zoomed into the star, so what would happen there is you get just the background of the image. You need to zoom out to about, with this camera, around 50%, so you get the whole image as it comes in. It's a really critical step, focusing, and amateurs need to spend more time focusing their telescopes because, as I said, you're going to be gathering data for hours, and if it's out of focus, then you'll just have 3 to 4 hours of out of focus data. You really need to spend the time, make the effort to get the best focus you can in the beginning, and that will make a big difference to your images. And this statistics tool in Maxim DL, for those that are using it, is a very nice tool to confirm that you have achieved good focus. Here you go, there's a heart nebula. Of course, it's not looking very good at 40 seconds, but you can see that the detail is there, so I have achieved good focus, and that's the end of this tutorial.